Lady Noir's development has always been my favorite because there's honestly been so much of it, but it's pretty subtle, so I thought, why not talk about it? If you guys don't know, this is actually part 2 to a little series that I'm doing called The Development of the Love Square. If you guys haven't seen the first part, I talked about adrixnette, so feel free to go watch that one. But without further ado, let's get into the development of Lady Noir. The start of Lady Noir was very platonic, at least from Ladybug's point of view. They did a lot of flirting and joking around with each other, but she just thought that that's how their relationship was. She thought Cat Noir was just one big jokester and flirt, and that's why he acted the way he did. Ladybug probably thought that Cat Noir saw them as just friends too. He only flirted with her because that was his personality, when in reality that's not the case. I really don't think there were a whole lot of feelings in season 1 when it comes to Ladybug to Cat Noir. They were just genuinely friends. It was just two partners having fun together, fighting villains, and getting to know each other. Like I said, Ladybug had no idea that Cat was in love with her, so she didn't really have a problem with him flirting. And I feel like just in general, Lady Noir didn't really have any conflict in season 1, mainly because she didn't know that he was in love with her. Season 2 is actually when things started to change, mainly because that was the season where people started to actually ship Ladybug and Cat Noir, and also just see Ladybug's true feelings for Cat Noir in general. It was also the season where she found out that he was in love with her, which is where the conflict started. Obviously, Ladybug finding out that Cat Noir was in love with her also meant that she had to start rejecting him over and over again, which made him upset with her, creating tension between them. I mean, luckily they always have gotten over it really quickly. Now, the funny thing is, even though all of that was going on, season 2 was a season that I personally think Ladybug started to actually fall for Cat Noir. After Glaciators, when she got to see a different side of him that she hadn't seen before, a side that she really liked and would easily fall for, which is obviously his more sensitive / vulnerable side. Once she saw that side of him, she started to like him even more. In general, Lady Noir was still like season 1 in the sense of their partnership as a whole, like the flirting and joking. Nothing really changed except Ladybug's feelings for Cat Noir started to grow. With season 3, or at least the beginning of season 3, I gotta say Lady Noir is just like season 2 Lady Noir. Not really a whole lot changed, although I would say that she definitely fell for him even more this season, and they definitely got closer as partners and friends. Ladybug started to fall for him even more, but also started to repress her feelings even more. I'd say she's always repressed them, but season 3 is where she really started to repress them, mainly because of one thing: Cat Blanc. I don't think I really need to explain a whole lot when it comes to Cat Blanc. I mean, we all know what happened. We all know that she knows what would happen if they revealed their identities or just got together in general. So because there was a timeline where they revealed and they were dating and she saw the outcome of it, she started to really hide her feelings as a way to protect Cat Noir from getting akumatized. But in the end, all that did was just hurt Cat Noir. Season 4 Lady Noir was the most different Lady Noir we've ever had. I feel like it was just conflict on top of conflict, mainly because of their lack of communication. What Ladybug was doing was hurting Cat Noir, but he never told her, so she had no idea. She literally had to find it out from Plag. But believe it or not, I think everything that happened is the reason why there was so much development in season 4. Having Cat Noir leave 𝚑𝚑𝚊𝚝 made Ladybug realize just how much she needs him. She can't really go without him. Not only because missions only really work as her as Ladybug and him as Cat Noir, but also without him, it feels like a part of her is gone. I mean, we all saw how she reacted when he was gone and how much she missed him. When he finally came back, I think it opened her eyes a little more to see the feelings that she's had for him, and that's why after 𝚑𝚑𝚊𝚝, she seemed to be a lot more sweet and affectionate towards him. After what happened at the end of Strike Back, her feelings for Cat Noir have just gotten so much stronger. And now that she's trying to give up on Adrien, I think she's gonna maybe direct her feelings toward Cat Noir. I've mentioned this before, but in her head, nothing bad has ever happened when it comes to Cat Noir. It's not like their love for each other has ever caused them to not be able to defeat a villain. It also hasn't caused Monarch to win before. Whereas in her brain, her love for Adrien is what caused the downfall in Strike Back, so clearly Cat Noir would be the better option. Plus, she already knows that Cat's in love with her, so it's not like she has to try to get him to fall for her or anything like she did with Adrien. So because of all of that, once she realized her feelings for Cat, which will probably happen soon if our theories about Jubilation are correct, she'll start to go after him, but that doesn't mean that she'll get over Adrien, by the way. Feelings just don't go away like that. I mean, we've seen her try to get over Adrien so many times, and it's never happened, so... Ladybug's definitely not the only one that has development. Cat Noir definitely has had some too, but his is a lot different from hers. Hers was falling for Cat Noir more and more, and Cat Noir's was backing off of her more and more. Season 1 Cat Noir was just him trying to get to a point where he could tell her that he was in love with her. Season 2 was him finding out that Ladybug was in love with someone else and accepting that and appreciating their friendship, while still kind of going after her and trying to get her to fall for him. Same thing with Season 3, I'd say it's pretty much the same as Season 2, but when you get to Season 4, things changed. This is a season I'd say he had the most development because it was a season that he finally fully accepted that she wasn't in love with him, and he started to stop trying to get her to fall for him. I think he kind of has a "it is what it is" attitude in the season, and he's just kind of letting things be. If she'll fall for him, she will. If she won't, then she won't, and that's it. Although it still kind of makes him upset, he's not going to get mad at her for not caring about him. He's just going to let it be. Which is something that I think needed to happen in order for Ladybug to realize her feelings. I don't know why, but something about him backing off and giving her space made her realize that she actually has feelings for him.